When Moses was sending them to spy out the land of Canaan, he proceeded to say to them, "Go up here into the Negev, and you must go up into the mountainous region, and you must see what the land is, and the people who are dwelling on it, whether they are strong or weak, whether they are few or many, and what the land is in which they are dwelling, whether it is good or bad, and the cities in which they are dwelling, whether it is in encampments or in fortifications, and what the land is, if it is fat or lean, whether there are trees in it or not. And you must show yourselves courageous and take some of the fruitage of the land." Now the days were the days of the first ripe fruits of the grapes. So they went up and spied out the land from the wilderness of Zin and Rehob to the entering of Hamath. When they went up into the Negev, they then came to Hebron. Now Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, those born of Anak, were there. Incidentally, Hebron had been built several years before Zoan of Egypt. They came to the torn valley of Eshcol. Then they proceeded to cut down from there a shoot with one cluster of grapes. And they went carrying it with the bar on 2 of the men, and also some of the pomegranates and some of the figs. They called that place the torn valley of Eshcol, on account of the cluster that the sons of Israel cut down there. Finally, at the end of the 40 days, they returned from spying out the land. So they walked and came to Moses and Aaron and all the assembly of the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh. And they came bringing back word to them and all the assembly, and showing them the fruitage of the land. And they went to report to him and say, "We entered into the land to which you sent us out, and it is indeed flowing with milk and honey. And this is its fruitage. Nevertheless, the facts are that the people who dwell in the land are strong, and the fortified cities are very great. And 2 of those born of Anak we saw there. The Amalekites are dwelling in the land of the Negev, and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites are dwelling in the mountainous region, and the Canaanites are dwelling by the sea and by the side of the Jordan." Then Caleb tried to still the people toward Moses and went on to say, "Let us go up directly, and we are bound to take possession of it, because we can surely prevail over it." But the men who went up with him said, "We are not able to go up against the people, because they are stronger than we are." And they kept on bringing forth the sons of Israel a bad report of the land that they had spied out, saying, "The land which we passed through to spy it out is a land that eats up its inhabitants, and the people whom we saw in the midst of it are men of extraordinary size. And there we saw the Nephilim, the sons of Anak, who are from the Nephilim, so that we became in our own eyes like grasshoppers, and the same way we became in their eyes."